Greetings from MIT OpenCourseware Centric Wiki World University and School. And on Monday, January 27th, 2025, I'm at the San Francisco Public Library, the Anza branch in Northwest San Francisco, not far from the Golden Gate Bridge. And as we wait to see if people will join this WUAS news and question and answer, I'd like to share a little news with you. First, that World University and School is planning to be in all 200 countries per the Olympics 200 countries, and in all 7,164 known living languages. And potentially in doing so, to reinvent universities and grow with Google, WUAS, a hashtag grow with Google WUAS. So a set of tweets in these regards. All 200 countries, all 7,164 living languages, reinvent universities with grow with Google WUAS, research universities and teaching universities. Hashtag MIT OCW centric wiki at World Univ and SCH. And see the hashtag revolutionizing education with hashtag ML and AI and hashtag Tulify AI WUAS and the incredible article from Peter Norvig titled Revolutionizing Education with Machine Learning and AI, World University in School, where he talks about language diversity and MIT OpenCourseware and language diversity and a realistic virtual earth and studying enjoyment in learning as flow experiences in part, and even a realistic virtual Harbin, as well as studying bliss in a realistic virtual Harbin. Check out this article and check out these sets of tweets and LinkedIn posts. As World University and School continues to grow, this retweets a Google AI tweet. It reads, Google Prompting Essentials is a new course from our AI experts that teaches you how to write clear, specific prompts that work so you can be more efficient and creative. So with artificial intelligence, no experience required. Hashtag grow with Google. So agenda item 0A, in a related way, how to reinvent universities with hashtag grow with Google WUS research and teaching, hashtag MIT OCW centric wiki World Univ and SCH with AI and ML. For example, e.g. in Germany, in Australia, in Romania, and in their main languages and in all languages, at nation states, at World University and School, each to become a major online MIT OCW-centric Grow with Google World University. And in a realistic virtual Earth, and in a realistic virtual Harbin, Hot Springs, and as hashtag STEAM field sites. And check out the blog post in my blog, scott-mccloud.blogspot.com from January of 2025, that begins with the species Therma aquatica, thermophilic bacteria. Agenda item 1, matriculate now for at World Univ and SCH, 4-year free web online CC4 licensed ocw.mit.edu centric bachelor degrees, and also Masters of Science, Masters of Arts degrees, PhD degrees, law degrees, MD degrees, medical doctor degrees, IB high school or similar degrees, and AAAS, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, 2-year undergraduate degree, for hashtag free WUAS degrees with CC4 CS first with Google and This course can be accessed, this Google course can be accessed from csfirst.withgoogle.com. Email president@worlduniversityandschool.org. That's myself. Universities in 200 countries and in their main languages. Checked out the LinkedIn posts as well. I recently updated the YouTube main channel for World University and School with some of this as well. And I'll post the recording of today's WUAS news and question and answer to this main YouTube channel, youtube.com/Scott McLeod World University /videos. Agenda item 2, an incredible next step, #incredible next step in growing a realistic virtual Earth for aging reversal in this Harvard MIT #MIT Bio Bootcamp, #How to Grow Almost Anything course. This course Bio Bootcamp, was last Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern time, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific time. And the course itself begins Tuesday, February 4th at 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific time. And there's a global listener opportunity here. This incredible next step in growing a realistic virtual Earth for aging reversal in this Harvard MIT Bio Bootcamp for how to grow almost anything was on the third day of the Bio Bootcamp. And Paul Cow gave a presentation about programming with the Python language, #Python programming language on Twitter on Friday, 1/24/25. And it's possible that these video recordings will become available as well, especially if you sign up for the course as a global listener, and you may well be able to review the MIT Biology Bootcamp on your own. So you can get access to this course on David Sun Kong Twitter feed, for example. And it's also in both blog posts at World University and School for today. The tweet, as well as the invitation to fill out an application for becoming a global listener, for example, or a committed listener, possibly registering for the class if you're a MIT or Harvard student. Agenda item 2B. Some of the questions I added in my application to this How to Grow Almost Anything MIT Harvard course are how to grow all of your great presentations regarding these incredible genetic processes in a physical, digital, realistic virtual Earth. And see Peter Norvig's article about World University and School, Revolutionizing Education with Machine Learning and AI, World University and School. And via possibly various kinds of microscopy with #film to 3D or #film to n-dimensional applications. And check out also regarding these questions, the 7-spotted lady beetle blog post in my blog, scott-mcleod.blogspot, for more in these regards. And the second set of questions, or second question, is, will there or might there be an aging reversal genetic drug therapies focus in this How to Grow Almost Anything Harvard MIT course online for free? And an aging reversal machine as #WUAS multimedia hospital room, and regarding view, #G Street View room, and hashtag eRapid, an article from the Harvard WIS Institute on a chip that is molecule focused, that is potentially fascinating to build in to a WUS multimedia hospital room on the physical side, and explore then further how to digitize what gets processed through this chip, for example. And potentially a WUS multimedia hospital room for all 200 countries, hospitals, and online, and also an online WUS academic medical center in online WUS hospitals too. And with George Church's fascinating YouTube video from 2019 on how aging reversal genetics works in a 60-minute, 66-second video interview. Agenda item 3. Fascinating to learn from FDA Commissioner Rob Califf about vaccine development to SARS-CoV-2 in an online Twitter post, and of hashtag Operation Warp Speed, hashtag OWS, and regarding hashtag FDA infrastructure building in hashtag biomedical science. How could a hashtag realistic virtual earth for genetics help in the future? And for hashtag aging reversal and hashtag extreme longevity, hashtag gene therapies. So in what ways could possibly World University and School, and regarding this How to Grow Almost Anything Harvard and MIT course, begin to develop a realistic virtual earth for genetics, a realistic virtual earth for aging reversal in such an Operation Warp Speed modality, and possibly with federal government agencies and data sets as well, about which Rob Califf, MD, the FDA commissioner, also has recently tweeted. Further, it's possible that Rob Califf, MD, may be moving on from FDA commissioner. He wrote another tweet recently reflecting on my time as commissioner. The time has come to say farewell again, but he's also come and gone in the federal government, in FDA, in NIH agencies. He's been the director in a number of ways since around 2015. So stay tuned. Agenda item 4, how best to develop guardrails for judging in the legal sense artificial intelligences, and similar, per Urs Gasser's book, Guardrails Guiding Human Decisions in Age of AI, how society can shape individual actions in times of uncertainty, published by Princeton University Press in 2024, and regarding all countries' laws and legal systems and law. And this is a set of tweets I created in reply to a Stanford Law Codex presentation about Judge AI, Judge Artificial Intelligence, by Maria, who is the communicator with Judge AI, and Taha and Yuri. And the idea, a key idea of Judge AI is just to provide some context regarding the guardrails question. Maria, I think, writes, should the accuracy of an AI judge system be evaluated, such as Judge AI, by comparing its decisions to those of human judges? And would it be more effective to survey legal scholars to determine whose decisions they consider fair? The alternative approach we are testing at Judge AI may provide deeper insights into the role of AI in delivering justice. Fantastic. Perhaps these independent legal scholars could be forms of guardrails giving agency to creators of Judge AI and other similar processes. Further, could Gemini AI play a role with developing, in a sense, guardrails for Judge AI, which works, I think, with ChatGPT. Both are Gemini AI and ChatGPT are generative conversational AI softwares, platforms. Could Gemini AI, in addition to legal scholars, help with this? Agenda item 5. How best could Grow with Google WUS help develop the WS Wiki Wing in 7,000 languages with AI and machine learning, and possibly not Wikimedia or Miraheza MediaWiki? And regarding some notices that have been appearing on World University and Schools WS Miraheza MediaWiki pages, such as the wiki.worlduniversityandschool.org/wiki/subjects, but which notices seem to have diminished, and where I haven't been able to edit WikiWise, for example, and other people also have not been able to edit or teach to or curate World University and Schools front-end MediaWiki. And regarding the how best could Grow with Google WS help develop the WS Wiki Wing, and regarding the incredible Peter Norvig Tulify AI WUS article, World University and School, Revolutionizing Education with Machine Learning and AI. And could further, in this process of having these banner ads on World University and Schools pages, possibly in some, could Google and Wikidata further help develop a plan for growing World University and School as wiki schools in all 7,164 known living languages, and with AI and machine learning in interesting ways, potentially with Grow with Google WUS. Agenda item 6. In the SF Bay Area now since Saturday, January 4th, 2025, not quite sure about next steps to move forward the WS Academic Medical Center and the WS Longevity Institute into a newly safe open Canyon, California 94516. But in the MIT and Harvard 2025 edition of How to Grow Almost Anything synthetic biology course, I continue to write Scott Gordon McLeod Canyon 94516 SF Bay Area, US, per the guidelines of the course for naming ourselves in Zoom for participation and engagement with the course process, and am continuing to seek for US federal and state of California law and county law too, to work effectively in new ways, and regarding WS moving forward into a newly safe canyon, as the networks of the state, quote unquote, engage interactively. So both federal and California and Pennsylvania states, for example, and e.g., for example, as the wheels of the state of California and the US federal government machinery turn. So as the networks of the state, so that's government in a big sense, and social science-wise, anthropologically, sociologically, engage iteratively in new ways, in distributed ways, in World University and Schools seeking to move forward into a newly safe open Canyon 94516. Agenda item 7, yoga genetics ahead. How best at hashtag yoga WUS for example, 95-year-olds in walkers or 105-year-olds in walkers to combine Angela Victor and inspired yoga and chair yoga with aging reversal and extreme longevity gene therapies, and to reverse muscle wasting. And regarding also the yoga notations WUS, fascinating possibilities with genetic therapies emerging, FDA approved, and that might cause the reversal of muscle wasting, for example, and potentially help 105-year-olds move away from a walker as they possibly engage these aging reversal genetic drug therapies and possibly live beyond 122 years of age. Quite some therapies from these gene therapy and for extreme longevity and aging reversal that are potentially emerging. So agenda item 8, the next WS News and Question and Answer is on Monday, February 3rd, 2025. So at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10:30 p.m. India time, I think, and please check your time converter from any of 24 time zones, or check out the video recording as well. The other wing of WUS, the WUS Corporation wing, the WUS Academic Press wing. The WUS Corporation wing is a for-profit general stock company legal entity in the state of California. And the WUS Corporation and Academic Press at WUS are planned in 7,164 known living languages with machine learning. So agenda item A, and this is partly in response, coming to conversation with US Senator and former Harvard Law professors Elizabeth Warren's tweet yesterday, Sunday, 1/26/25, regarding both Chase Bank and Wells Fargo Bank, with which World University and School seeks to engage for potential loans to the WS Corporation, bringing down the cost of loans. And Senator Warren with Senator Reid from Rhode Island have been helpful in potentially bringing down the costs of loans. So how best now in 2025 with my being in the San Francisco Bay Area for WS to begin to get Chase Bank loans or similar, and per the business plan, the MIT OCW-centric Wiki World University and School WUS Educational Services Stores for books, computers, robotics, groceries, retail business plan for a startup business. And potentially for the WS Educational Services Stores, for example, in all 200 countries and in their main languages. Agenda item B, World University and Schools will fill out the WS Corporation Statement of Information, the SA 100, by April 30th. I got a recent notification from California BizFile Online regarding this, and this is after having updated the password for the WUS Corporation about a week ago, which with the ftb.ca.gov. And with the WS Corporation as the second wing of WUS. And it's, again, a for-profit general stock company legal entity in the state of California. So agenda item B1, and this is what's so amazing, but MIT OpenCourseWare-centric Wiki World University and School WUS is significantly and primarily a 501c3 tax-exempt legal entity at the US federal government. So we're these two wings, and the synergies between the two wings, on the one hand, the WS Corporation, a for-profit general stock company legal entity in the state of California, and on the other hand, the nonprofit tax-exempt MIT OCW-centric Wiki World University and School and both are planned in 200 countries and 7,164 known living languages, again, with synergies between them that are very far-reaching. So agenda item C, this is the tweet from US Senator and former Harvard Law professor Elizabeth Warren, which some of the above comes in conversation with. And interesting, so it reads, and interesting to learn from, it reads, giant banks like JP Morgan and Wells Fargo hiked the cost of loans to make a bigger profit. After pressure, they pledged in front of Congress that they they'll pass on higher savings rates to their customers. Senator Reid and I called on these CEOs to keep their word. I think that's CEO, JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon and Wells Fargo CEO Charles Scharf, I think. So stay tuned. That's World University and Schools news and question and answer for Monday, January 27th at planned at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Had some Wi-Fi connectivity issues as I started to hold this WS monthly business meeting an hour and a half ago with the Golden Gate Bridge between San Francisco and Marin counties in the background. So I've come to the San Francisco Public Library and the Anza branch, and it seems to be working out. So we'll post this to the main Twitter feeds for World University and School, twitter.com/worlduniv and SCH, and twitter.com/WS Press, as well as the blog posts. worlduniversityandschool.blogspot.com for today, 1/27/25, and scott-mccloud.blogspot.com, as well as to LinkedIn. So until next week, February 3rd, 2025, 10 a.m. Pacific time, have a good week. If you know students who might be interested in matriculating at World University and School, send an email to president@worlduniversityandschool.org. Bye for now.